Few breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. One more time, deep, slow inhalations. And let it go. On your next inhale, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale halfway up. Inhale, exhale all the way down. Inhale, walk your palms to plank pose. And as you exhale, your knees can be on the mat. Drop all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, push all the way to downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here, just pedal your feet. We'll repeat this a couple more times. Walk your hands back. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, lower all the way down. Knees can be bent or straight. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, walk your hands to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Always working with your breath and working at your own pace. We'll repeat this a few more times. Walking your hands back. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, walk your hands to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, push and lift to upward facing dog. And as you exhale, go to downward facing dog. One more time. Walk your hands back. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Walk your hands to plank. Lower to half plank chaturanga. And then press to upward facing dog. And then push back to downward facing dog. Pedal your feet, stay here. And just take a few breaths. Now when you're ready, lift your right leg up. And then bring it as close as you can to your chest. Cover your leg here for one breath. And then when you're ready, drop your foot in between your palms, closer to the right palm. Now drop the back heel. Okay, we're setting up for warrior one. Engage your glutes. Press your leg against the mat and start feeling lighter. Slowly lift all the way up. Maintaining that your knee is above your ankle. Now from here, extend your arms. Pass the right arm under the left arm. I'll show you this. And then try to reach the opposite palms. If not, if this is all you can do today, then stay here. You can grab the opposite elbows, or you can try to grab the opposite palms. And try to lift your elbows wherever you are. Lift your elbows. And lower all the way down. Inhale, lift. Lift your elbows, exhale, lower. Even if your arms are crossed, same idea. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, uncross your arms, and open up to the side, warrior two. Maintaining again that the knee is on top of the ankle. You can switch your pelvis a little bit so you can get that knee on top of your ankle. And then drop the left palm and reach your right arm all the way up and see if you can bring it closer to your ear while maintaining the bend in your knee. Stay here for one breath, in through the nose. Exhale. Pedal. Bring your arms to the mat. And then bring your knee to the back. Press into downward facing dog. Pedal your feet a little bit. Give your hips a little shake. Whatever you need to do. Pressing the mat away from you. We will do the other side. Inhale, left leg goes up. And then as you exhale, bring it as close as you can to your chest. Hover it here for a moment. And then drop it in between your palms, closer to the left palm. Ground your heel against the mat and drop your right heel down. So your foot is at about a 45-degree angle. Grounding both feet, engaging your glutes to slowly start rising. Once you're steady and stable, now bring the left arm underneath the right arm. Bend both arms and maybe grab the opposite palms. If not, you can stay here, or you can keep your palms on your shoulders, wherever you are. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach up. Push your elbows higher. Exhale. Lower all the way down. Inhale. Go up and then uncross your arms. Pin them to the side. Warrior two again. Adjust your hips so your knee is on top of your ankle. Open your arms. Right arm drops and slides down your right leg. Left arm goes all the way up. You can stay here, or you can bring it closer to your ear for a deeper stretch in the side of your body. Stay here. Take deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Cartwheel your arms beside your legs. And then hover the leg up and send it back to plank. And you can go down to child's pose. Now we'll go again to downward facing dog. I'll be off the mat for this one because my mat is a little bit slippery. So from tabletop, curl your toes under and send your hips high. Now open your legs so that they are really wide, about the same width of your mat. And keep pressing the mat away from you. Keep pressing the floor away from you. And then grab the outside of your left foot with your right hand and maybe look under your armpit. Try to stay here and breathe. If your palms are as sweaty as mine, this could be a little challenging. Let's try the other side. Grabbing the outer edge of your right foot with your left palm and looking under your right armpit. If you can't go all the way to reach your palm, you can go a little bit higher on your shin. It's the effort, or it can go down on the ground. It's just the effort of actually twisting your body. And when you're done, go back to child's pose. Now press into tabletop. Walk your palms about a foot away from you and press your hips back. Now, every time you're going to extend your body and go to one side. So pressing all the way back and then go to the right. Press all the way back and then extend your body to the other side. Just bringing some movement to your shoulder blades and to your wrists. Just going back and forth. And when you're ready, start drawing a circle. So going all the way back, go to the left side, right, all the way back. Keeping your arms straight as possible. A few more, and then you can reverse the direction of your circle. Spreading your fingers open, grounding your palms against the floor or the mat, just going for a few circles. And then when you're ready, press back into child's pose. Now we will do thread the needle for those of you who are familiar with it, starting in tabletop. Your knees are underneath your hips and wrists underneath the elbows. Reach your right arm all the way up, pressing the mat away from you. Your fingers are spread open. Stay here. Keep your arms straight, pushing the floor away from you. Keeping your hips stationary, not moving them as you reach up. And then thread your right arm. It goes behind your left arm. And then you lower all the way down. Your hips might want to travel to the left. Just push them back to where they are. Your arm can stay beside you, or if you need an extra stretch in the side of your body, just reach it above your head and look under your armpit. Keep pressing your hips back and breathe. This is a great pose to rest in whenever you spend some time sitting down with your back hunched over your desk or a laptop or the TV. Just a great way to unwind. We'll do the other side. Left arm goes all the way up. Remember to send the hips back. If they travel, press the mat away from you and try to look at your left thumb. Spread your fingers wide open. Press the mat. Stay there for a couple of breaths. Send the oxygen to your spine. If your arm is shaking, it's okay. You can get out of this, rest in child's pose or any pose that's comfortable to you, and then come back and meet us here. Now when you're done, pass the left arm underneath the right arm, sending your hips back to the middle. Stay here, or reach your arm all the way up and look under your armpit. And stay here for a couple of breaths, feeling the deep stretch in the side of your body and in your upper thoracic spine. If your hips are traveling to the side, just push them back to center. And then when you're done, pressing back to child's pose. For our next variation, you will need a block or something similar to a block. We will be doing a little bit of shoulder work. If you have a box of tissues or a book, a bottle of water, anything that you can grab in between your palms. So we'll be in a seated position for a little bit. You can choose a seated position as long as you can maintain a long spine. You can sit on your heels. This will bring a little bit of a stretch to the back of the feet, but after sitting in that pose for quite some time, it might be a little bit too much on your feet. So just choose whatever pose. You can just sit with your legs extended as long as you can maintain a long spine. Grab your block or your box of tissues. Make two fists, okay? And grab your block, okay? Where the thumb, both thumbs are actually holding onto the block. Wherever you are, keep the arms extended. Start lifting your arms. Slow and controlled movement. Let your shoulders do the work rather than moving it through your back and then lower all the way down. And again, maintaining that neutral long spine, allowing the shoulders to work. Slow, controlled movement. Keep pressing the block with your thumbs. 2 more times. Go all the way up. And lower. One more time. Notice that I'm not moving my spine and that you will stop where you feel that you can't go any further without having to bend your back or your arms. And lower all the way down. Give your arms a little shake. Now grab onto the block. make again fists, but with the pinky side, grabbing onto the block. So first time we had the thumbs, grabbing onto it. Now you're going to flip your fists, they're facing up, and you're grabbing the block or the box of tissues with your pinkies. We'll do the same thing. Slowly start lifting your arms, keeping the arms straight. You'll notice that it's a little bit more challenging doing it that way. And just keep going all the way until you can't go any further without bending your arms. And this movement will look different in different people, depending on the range of motion that you have in your joints and the strength in your shoulder and arm muscles. Continue to lift slowly and with control. Try to keep lifting. And lower. One last time. Lift all the way. My arms are shaking. And lower. Let go of the block if your arms are a little shake. If this is too much now, you can just change your seated position. Again, extend your legs if that feels good for you, or just continue to do so to get a deep stretch in the back of your feet. Now the same thing, we're going to grab the block again with our thumbs and lift all the way up. Without arching my back is neutral, and you're pressing your rib cage in and your navel. They're pressing towards each other. They're not protruding out. Grab your block, and now drop your hands behind you all the way down and lift all the way to the top. Try again. Pressing all the way down. Slow movement. And all the way up. 2 more times. Drop all the way. And up. Drop. And all the way up. Drop the block. Give your arms a little shake. Grab onto the block with your pinkies, fists facing up. Lift your arms all the way. And then the same idea. You're going to drop your hands down and lift. Bend your elbows, drop your palms, and lift. A couple more times. And lift. This should be a bit more challenging too. Last time. And lift all the way up. Drop the block. Relax your feet. And then you can sit again. Now what we'll do a bit of a stretch to the side of your arm and your back. If you need a block, you can grab your block too. I'll give mine back to you. So extend your arm all the way up, right arm, and then bend it behind your head. And then bend your left arm and try to grab the right palm. If this is not possible, you can do it with a block. Press your head against your arm so you can feel a deeper stretch in your arm. I'll demonstrate on this side. You may or may not use a block here. Just do whatever feels right. Just keep on pressing your head against your arm to get a deeper stretch. The more you try to reach your arms together, the deeper the stretch will be. And then when you're ready, switch. Left arm goes all the way up and bend it behind your head. Press your head against your arm. This may be all you're doing today. If this feels right, good enough, you don't have to try to reach to your opposite arm. So if you want to stay here, just stay here. Or you can try to reach that opposite palm. You can use a block if you need to. Just do whatever feels right to you. Shake or move them side to side. Drawing little circles in your shoulders. Just bringing a little bit of movement. Now we're going to press back again into child's pose. Open up your knees, keep your feet together, and press your hips against your ankles, and then reach your arms forward. Now walk both hands to the right side. Keep walking them until you get a deep enough stretch in the side of your body. You can stay here, or you can try to get the left palm to go on top of the right palm, while keeping both hips on your heels, or as close as you can to your heels. Wherever you are, don't forget to breathe. If your breathing is strained in any pose, that's a good sign that you're probably pushing yourself a little too hard, and just to ease off out of it. Walk your hands back to the middle. And when you're ready, we'll do the other side. Walk both palms to the left until you get a deep enough stretch in the side of your body. Breathing through your belly to expand your rib cage. If this is good enough, you can stay here, or you can walk the right palm to try and get it on top of the left palm to get a deeper stretch. Just breathing into your rib cage. And again, keeping both hips on top of your heels or as close as you can to your heels. It's the effort that matters. And then when you're done, press back onto your belly. Extend both arms beside you and then bend them so they're at about a 90-degree angle. Check that your elbows and shoulders are in one line. And then press your elbows against the mat and hover your hands above the floor. Lift your arm and your palm and then press back down. One more time. Press your elbows against the floor or the mat and lift your arms. And lower. This is a great exercise to do for your shoulder girdle, bringing a little bit of movement to the joint, which will expand the range of motion and increase the strength in your upper shoulders, all the way down. Hover all the way up. Your arms may not be able to lift off the mat. That is fine, but also that's a sign that tells you that you need to do some work to increase the strength in your shoulders. That's why we call it a yoga practice. If you keep on practicing, with time, you might be able to lift your arms off the mat. Couple more times. One last time, and just hover your arms above the mat, keep them here. Keep them hovering for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give your arms a little shake. Now grab your block again. Extend both arms. And then lift the arms and the shoulders off the mat and lower. Your feet are pressing against the mat. One more time. Lift all the way up. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. We can do the same thing. Grab onto the block. Make 2 fists and grab onto it with your thumbs. Lift all the way up. And lower. Lift. And lower. Keep your arms straight. Lift. And lower. Now flip your fists and grab onto your block with your pinkies. Extend your arms and lift. And lower. This should be a bit more challenging. One more time. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Very good. Now what we will be doing, you'll grab your block and And then you'll pass it all the way down to the back, to the other arm, and then reach all the way up. Keep your shoulders off the mat. So you're just passing the block all the way around, and then grabbing it with the other arm, and then reaching all the way to the front. Just doing it a few more times. Keep your shoulders off the mat, feet pressing against the mat. One more time. Do it slowly and relax. We will do the other side. I started with the right arm, now I'm going to send it to the left side. Lift your shoulders off the mat. Send your left arm to the back. And then the right arm grabs the block and goes all the way to the front. Lift your arms off the mat, keep them straight. Keep your shoulders off the mat as much as possible. A few more times. One more time. And lower. We're almost done. Turn onto your right side. If it's too much for you with your knees stacked on top of each other, you can have a block between your knees. Extend both arms in front of you with the palms on top of each other. Now sweep the left arm to the side and all the way behind you. This will open your chest as you do it. Keep your palm on the floor and look over your left thumb. And then send it back. Again, I'm sweeping the floor, drawing half a circle with my palm and opening my chest as I do so. One more time. And then when you go to the other side, just stay there for a couple of breaths. And look over your left thumb. And sending your arm all the way back again. We will do the other side. Go on to your left side with the legs bent at a 90-degree angle. Both arms extended in front of you. And now the right palm will sweep the floor, drawing half a circle, and you will open your shoulders all the way. Sending it back. Keep your arm straight and extended. Keep it on the floor. Now the next time you open your arm, just stay there for a few breaths. possible, and just sway side to side. If you want, you can be in happy baby, whatever pose that just feels right for you. You can just rest there for a couple of breaths. And then when you're ready, extending both arms and legs and resting into your final pose for today, Shavasana. Trying to bring awareness to your body and to your breathing. Breathing in through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. One more time, deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through your mouth. Softening your eyes and your jaw muscles. Allowing your tongue to feel heavy. Your shoulders are relaxed. And your arms just resting beside you with the palms facing up. With every inhalation, you're filling your lungs with air, expanding your rib cage. And with every exhalation, you're emptying your lungs and your belly and allowing it to melt onto the mat. Your hips are relaxed and resting. Breathing in and breathing out through the mouth. Your legs and your feet are completely relaxed. Sitting here with your body and with your breath. Noticing any feelings, any sensations. Without trying to control your breath or intensity, just allowing it to flow in and out of your body. Thank you for joining me for today's session.